That Charlotte Hornets are trading star point guard LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Hornets are receiving Naz Reid and several draft picks. Thanks for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Lisa Washington. Our sports director Nick Carboni joins us live from Spectrum Center this afternoon with the latest. And we heard these reports last night, and now it's official, but still a surprise to many people.
Lisa, I think for those of us that have followed the Hornets during the LaMelo Ball era, especially the last couple of years, you could have seen a move coming eventually. But at least for me, as a beat reporter for this team, that kind of left my mind once LaMelo Ball had a healthy, really good season and led the Hornets to one win away from the playoffs. There was something to build on with LaMelo Ball leading the way and leading the best offense in the NBA from January through April. So when you put it in that context of the last 6 or 7 months, this is pretty stunning. It was stunning to hear the reports come out last night that teams were aggressively pursuing LaMelo Ball and that Charlotte was listening to those pursuits, and now it has happened. Just a couple of hours ago, we did confirm with an NBA source that the LaMelo Ball era here at Spectrum Center is over after 6 seasons. As you mentioned, he goes to Minnesota to join up with superstar Anthony Edwards. Hornets throwing in another player, Josh Green, with him. The return is kind of a big man, defensive guy, rim protector, offensive playmaker at forward, Naz Reid, that the Hornets do have a need for. And they'll also get a 2033 first-round pick as well as a host of second-round picks and 3 straight years of pick swaps. So basically the Hornets will get the Timberwolves first-round picks those years, and they're betting, among their many bets in this big deal, that Minnesota is the worst team and has the better pick those 3 seasons. We talk about fans being stunned. Fans are fired up, Lisa. People are just coming up to us and wanting to talk about this deal and wanting to talk about LaMelo. And as with most things, the opinions are split. Take a listen to what we've heard so far.
Shocked at first, and I know, like, we love Kobe White, but LaMelo's the face of the franchise. We are shocked as a city. I'm shocked as a fan. But I do have trust and faith in our franchise, and also our front office.
Trading LaMelo Ball from the Hornets, that's like y'all trading Michael Jordan off the Chicago Bulls. Y'all already didn't give us Kobe Bryant. Y'all keep messing up the team chemistry. He was the hottest on the team. He bought us all the ticket sales. He made the most points on the team. It was nobody else better than him.
All right, so as you can see, a lot of emotions around this deal and a lot of shock around this deal as well. You heard that first fan mention, we love Kobe White. Well, he will love to hear that Kobe White reportedly has signed a 3-year deal, not to be Charlotte's backup point guard like he was the second half of last season, but to be the Hornets' starting point guard. So obviously the Hornets knew they had that in the bag. They were keeping Kobe White in free agency when they made this LaMelo Ball move. They also drafted a point guard the other night. Everybody thought Christian Anderson would be the 3rd point guard. Now he is the backup point guard, most likely, save for bringing in a veteran. We will hear from Christian Anderson and Heinz Steinbach. They're the 2 rookies that the Hornets selected in the first round the other night. They had a scheduled press conference for 1 o'clock. They were supposed to be flanked by team president Jeff Peterson, who made this move, but I doubt he'll talk much about it specifically, since these deals cannot be completed until the league year officially begins July 1st. We heard ownership talk about it at 11:30, kind of generally in terms of transforming a franchise. We'll see what, if anything, Peterson has to say about this big bet, trading LaMelo Ball from the Charlotte Hornets, coming up later tonight. We'll send it back to you.
So, Nick, do you know, is the 1 o'clock news conference still expected to happen? As you said, we were reporting all morning. The big news with the Hornets was that we were going to meet the 2 new rookies who were just drafted this week. But now, of course, in some ways, some might see this as being overshadowed with this news about LaMelo Ball.
Great question. I did just look down at my phone to check my email. No email updates. It is on as scheduled. They will probably try to steer the conversation more towards these draft picks who, achieved their lifelong dream the other night, and certainly the news conference will be mostly about that, but there is going to be some pressing questions for Jeff Peterson and head coach Charles Lee, if indeed they are up at the dais as well.